So what would be the alternative? Let's say somebody's hosting something so they're hosting something in AWS, they're going through SPLA, they've got a nice solution. What is the proposed alternative to say, okay, well, you should consider doing it this way. You can buy the retail product from AWS, or what is your proposed solution?
Well, we've seen a number of partners that have, moved kind of workloads, to Azure in this situation. I would say if you're running on Azure, that's where we have the most options to help support, right? So, AWS is certainly well aware of this, and they could kind of share with you what they could offer, or GCP. So I don't want to kind of speak for them, but I would say when you come to Azure, usually we can find the lowest cost option. And typically, even without this change, what we find with our hybrid benefit capabilities is that if you're running Microsoft workloads, we can probably help you run those at the lowest cost of any cloud because of the hybrid benefits. And so, you know, licensing is always like a very nuanced conversation because everyone kind of has a different mix, and kind of depending on the mix of licensing is going to kind of change our recommendations. I mean, the scenario you just shared, though, I would say, hey, if you have like a office and remote desktop, I think that's actually one you and I worked on with one of your partners. So we kind of helped them. They're moving that to AVD, and they're using the licensing now through CSP to offer their customers Office 365. And I think the Office 365 subscriptions were actually that their customers needed were a lower cost than they were paying on SPLA. So they got kind of some benefits there. Plus, they're getting kind of Azure Virtual Desktop. So like we can absolutely help find solutions. I would say that's a great reason to kind of reach out to us too. If a partner's on and they're like, oh, I didn't know this, or I'm kind of stuck, or what do I do? You know, those conversations kind of one-on-one where we learn more about the as is today, we can try and give really prescriptive guidance for, the best path forward.